Hey everyone, so this video is to teach you how to do a story on Facebook and Instagram. It's also going to explain to you why we use a story. So your story is on your Facebook and your Instagram. At the top of your page of your Facebook and Instagram, you're going to see little tiny circles like watching videos. This is called your story. Now, what we use our story for, the story is used to advertise a market for your business rather than posting on your Facebook wall. I like to sell myself, or I like to sell myself on my life. I like to sell people on my life, not on products with my business. It's basically attraction marketing. So in this video, I'm going to plug my phone in and share with you guys my story, how to find a story, how to upload to a story, what to put in your story, all of that jazz. So in your story, you are going to basically post every single day. This is an income-producing activity that is a must, an everyday must. So in your story, you're going to post about 5 or 6 things a day. Seems like a lot, but if you set a reminder for yourself, eventually it will become a habit and it'll just be like something that you do without thinking. So get a piece of paper and write down like 1 to 5. Let's just start with 1 to 5. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to write down 5 things that interest you or that you enjoy. So I'll give you some examples, okay? So 5 things for me. For me, keto coffee, okay? Keto coffee is a staple in my life. I drink it every single day since the day we released it, okay? I think it's been out for like 2 years now. I remember we released it in like November, I'm pretty sure, a couple years ago. So ever since then, I have drank it every single day. So you will see that in my story almost every single day, you guys. So not only is that something that I like and I enjoy, but it's also a product. So it's kind of like 2 birds with 1 stone. So that's something that I put in my story every day. Another thing is usually my daily life. So daily life. So the reason why I do daily life is because, like I said, I like to sell people on my life rather than products in the business. I like to do it like a lifestyle. This business has blessed me and my family so much that we are able to do a lot more things than most, families that work a 9-to-5 job or have real jobs, if you will. And myself personally, I love reality TV. So when I watch other people's stories and I get to see what they're up to, I enjoy that. So that's something for me that I enjoy. So I like to do that myself. So I will post about daily life. So for an example, that could be pictures of me out with my daughter. It could be of me shopping, buying at my favorite store. It could be just out for a walk, out for a run. It could be honestly anything. It could be me in my car with my favorite Starbucks drink. Seriously, it's basically just showing people what we're up to. It's a story reel. So if you think about it this way, a story reel is basically showing off your life. People think like once they start watching your story reel, they're going to want to watch it. If you keep it entertaining, they're going to want to watch it all the time. So think of things like that, something that's going to keep people entertained. So my third thing that I post about a lot is my daughter. Okay, so my daughter. The reason I post about my daughter, you guys, is because she is a huge part in my life every day. She's my sidekick. She's my little business partner. The reason I wanted to do this business was because of her. I wanted to stay home and take care of her. I wanted to raise her. I was not about putting her in daycare, A, because I didn't want to pay for it, and B, because I wanted to raise my kid, not someone else. So I do put Layne in my story quite a bit. Obviously appropriate ways of putting her in there, whether it's her dancing, whether it's her being funny, maybe it's her going to dance class, maybe it's her playing. Like it could be anything along the lines, okay? So just little snippets of her in there because she's super important to me. Fourth is usually baking. I do post a lot of baking or keto recipes that I make. So for you guys that don't know me, I do keto here and there. The reason being I'm not 100% to it is because I lose weight way too fast. Eventually I'm skin and bones and I don't like that look. I like a little junk in my trunk, if you know what I mean. So I love to share baking, whether it's regular baking or keto baking, keto recipes. I love making keto recipes, you guys, because I like eating keto snacks even when I'm not following keto because it's low carb, low sugar. I mean, seriously, it's a win-win. So I like to share those things. I share recipes on my story. I share baking videos. I share like steps, like step 1, step 2, step 3, things like that. And then my 5th one, I would say, is basically about my business. So this is more like lifestyle. So what does my lifestyle really mean? So lifestyle for me means like a photo of me on a Monday morning with Lane with like a little wording that says like stay-at-home mom, blessed to be a stay-at-home mom. What else is lifestyle? Lifestyle could be me talking about the business. So maybe like a photo of my new car with a caption of like, it took me 31, so it took me 31 years to buy my first car thanks to IWG. It looks global. So things like that. So if you don't know me, I'm Angela Knight, Angela Knight, and you can follow me on Facebook, or you can find me on Instagram, Our Life with Lane, OurLifeWithLayne. Feel free to follow me, watch my stories, steal them if you want. You can screenshot any products or any quotes or anything like that that you see that you want to use. So now you have 5 things on your paper about what we can talk about in our story every day. Okay, 5 statues. A lot of people talk about it. 5 statues. You pick 5 statues of your life that you're going to put in your story. Okay. Now, why do you see other people in our business or other businesses like ours that post stuff like spam? To me, it's spammy. When I see people posting about product after product, like try our greens, they're 40% off, and they do all of this stuff with a really spammy photo of the product. To me, it's like, no one wants to see that. It's more of like you're forcing someone to look at it because it's on your wall. But when you advertise in a nice, clean way on your story, you're giving someone the option. So forcing versus option. They'll always view your story even though they're not asking you questions once your story gets going every day. Once you're committing to doing that and being consistent every single day, believe me, your viewers you'll be like, whoa, so like these people watch me every day. Eventually those people will turn into leads. Even if they say no, they'll eventually end up being a potential distributor or loyal customer for you. It's just usually how it works. So doing your story every day is so crucial, you guys. It's a huge part of how I make money, huge part of how I get distributors and loyal customers. So let's share my screen with you guys. We'll do an example of a story. I just learned how to do this, so I'm pretty excited. I get to share my phone screen with you guys. So hold on here. Okay. All right, let's see here. Oops. It's just connecting. Give me 1 minute. All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so here we are. Here's my phone, you guys. So what I'm going to show you is where to find your story if you're new to this, and then I'm going to show you how to do your story. So if you already know this, just bear with me. I'm going to show you guys a couple different things that I do. First things first, if you are using Facebook, the best way for me anyway to find my story and to upload my story is by going to my Messenger. On the top here, you're going to see a plus sign, and underneath it says your story. This is where you add to your story, okay? So it could be, obviously I took this picture today of me, being cute. I don't even know what I was doing. Anyway, so I could post this like, it could be like me, this could be a couple different things. This could be a business picture. Like I could put a caption of, not having to worry about going to work the next day, so I can have a glass of wine. Or it could be something like a poll. If you don't know what that is, we're going to go into it. Of do people like red, white, or white wine? This is just like me being me. So you can post anything in your story, okay? So, but that's how you add to your story. From the easiest way for me on Facebook. So you would add that, okay? The next thing beside here, it says your story. So let's view my story quickly. So this was last night. It says new product being announced in less than an hour. So this is obviously for work, right? This is a work post, getting people excited. I'm gonna let them know we have a new product. This is just me being silly and Ross falling asleep 3 minutes into the movie last night. So this is just me being me, people knowing about my life. Just being nosy. Think of it as a reality TV show. this is something positive, make it happen, girl, shock everyone, but it's also about business, okay? So that, like, people know, if they've been following my journey, they know what I'm talking about. It's like, make it happen, join me type deal. And if they don't know about my business yet and they're a new follower, they're gonna see this and think that, you know, something positive. The next thing is a video about a product, okay? So okay, so that's just a video of me doing like a little product video. One of my other favorite products is the Keto Energy Sticks. I do not talk about it a lot, so that's why I did a video. I used to talk about it a lot, and then all of a sudden it just kind of faded, so here I am back at it. So this is just me. You do not have to put videos in there if you're not ready. This is just something that I enjoy doing. Because the more people see you and hear you, they know you're real, especially when it comes to you adding to your network and you have all these new people. The more they see and hear you, the more they're going to start to feel like they trust you. The next one is just something motivational, but also about business. Be that woman who decides to go for it. You inspire people who pretend not to even see you. Trust me, just another, you know, quote. Once you really start to make residual income, you'll never go back to just trading time for money. So this is just like a business slash, you know, positivity, you know, quote thing. So those are some things I put in my story. So let's go and add some more stuff to my story so I can show you guys. So let's talk about a product. Okay. Just trying to find something here. So I'm going to look back and I'm going to put some, let's see, what have not put in here lately. Okay, so let's talk about the ThermoFit. So I'm going to post this picture first, and that's talking about a product. I'm going to add it to my story. I'm going to go back in, I'm going to look for that again, and I'm going to do a results picture from the ThermoFit. And I'm going to add that to my story. Then I'm going to go back in. So you want your story to kind of be like a little video, something, a little movie, something that keeps people, you know, like entertained so that they don't just leave your story. Here's another results photo. And I'm going to do one more photo. Hold on. And I'm going to do this as a written testimony. And then I'm going to add a poll to it. Okay, so this is the last photo. And instead of me hitting add to your story right away, I'm actually going to hit this little guy right here at the bottom, the 3 lines, and it's going to make a poll. I'm not going to ask a question. I'm just going to change, by tapping on the yes, I'm going to change it to info. Wow, I need this. Then I'm going to move it to the top. I don't like to put them at the bottom because I find that if you put them at the bottom, when people are tapping through your story, they hit it on accident and it's not like a genuine vote on your poll. So I put it at the top and then I add to my story. Okay, so those have all added to my story. We have now gone and added a story to Facebook about a product, and stories stay on there for 24 hours. So if you're going to keep adding to your story, you're not going to go back and delete the ones that are already on there. Just keep adding because eventually your story will run dry and you don't want it to. Okay, so the best tip I can give you for your story is don't add 5 once a day because your story will run dry. Plus, the more you upload to your story, the more notifications your friends on Facebook get that you're uploading. So the more your page is seen. Okay, so does that make sense? So maybe setting an alarm 5 times a day. Upload 2, upload 2, upload 2, upload 2. Like 5 times a day, set your alarm. And every time you do that, our viewers, our Facebook friends, our market see that we're uploading, okay? Another way you can upload your stories on Instagram. I love Instagram story. I use it way more than Facebook. So as you can see on the top here, there's like your story, and then there's people that I follow up here. So these are all stories that I follow, okay? So when they have a ring around them, that means there's something I haven't seen yet. And how you use Instagram story is basically the same. So if I click on my story and my name at the top left corner, it's going to show me my story, okay? I put a lot on Instagram, okay, and way more than Facebook. I don't know why. It's just, I have it basically. So I do things that are really random on here. I just like to make it super entertaining to get my viewers up. So this is a pie thing I'm entering, a quote, showing my life last night. Again, Ross sleeping. This is showing me eating, but really what people don't know is the chocolate on the bottom are greens, so I like to add that in there. And then there's a picture, you know, in the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take, so something, and then something funny. And then I go right into work, okay? So if I were to post my story and do like work, product, I would not have a viewing. People would not view my story because it's like too much, right? The story is meant to be of you talking about 5 statues in your life. You need to keep people entertained. The best way you can do that is by doing this. So this now goes into who wants a summer job. So now people know I'm talking about info, product. Now people, what they can do is, it's not going to show me on my screen right now, but people can swipe up and message me. And then they can chat to me or they can direct message me. So then I'm going back into another, you know, 2 VIP spots left. Make it happen, girl. Shock everyone. And then I go into coffee. This was this morning. As you know, I told you I love keto coffee. I post about it every day. Then there's just like Monday mornings, me and Lane, it's like obviously we're in our pajamas still. And I post this because a lot of people at this time in the morning on a Monday are at work. So they can see that I'm at home, okay? Talking about my products again. I'm doing like a before and after type thing, and then some written testimonies. And then I go into, don't let the word keto fool you. I'm not on keto, and this coffee is life. Body fat is low thanks to this. I can't go day without it. Like I said, I post about keto coffee a lot because I freaking love it, you guys. When you freaking love something and you talk about it over and over again, people are going to want to know why the hell you're so crazy over it. So if there's one product you love, make that in your numbers 1 to 5. You can never talk about it enough, I promise you. If you guys follow Tiffany Hirsch, she does a breakfast or a coffee with Tiffany every morning, and it's about keto coffee, and I love watching it because I love her. She's so funny, and I love keto coffee. Like, it's just, it'll never get old. I promise you. You might think it's like, oh, I can't talk about that all the time. People will get bored about it, but I promise you it'll actually bring leads to your business. And then it's just a picture of me showing my face. The best thing you can do is show your face and let them hear your voice. This builds a relationship with people. This makes them feel like they can trust you, like they know you. If you only post about products or like, and don't show your life or anything like that, you can't sell people on your life. People will feel more comfortable if they know you, especially if they're a cold market. If that means if they don't know you and they've been added to your Facebook or your Instagram, and you know, like you basically want people to go to your page and be like, wow, I feel at home here. I feel like I could message this girl. I feel like I could watch her story. I feel like I know her. I feel like I know who she is. That's what you want. This is the same video that we already watched of me with the product. A couple of the same things I already had in my story. Sorry, it's lagging here. Okay, there we go. And then this is about my giveaway on Facebook right now. So you can see that it's just super catchy. You know, the verified thing is changing color. They can see at the bottom that I have a new post type thing. And then I show where to find it. A picture of my Facebook, basically telling them to find me on Facebook. Okay? Oh, and then, no. And then it goes to the post that I'm talking about. Here's the giveaway I'm doing. So I'm basically saying there's a giveaway on my Facebook. Go to my Facebook and comment on this. This is bringing people from my Instagram that aren't on my Facebook to my Facebook, okay? Getting more viewers and more friends on Facebook. This is me tonight, just pouring a glass of wine while I make dinner, and that's it. So now on Facebook, how to upload stories on pictures to your story on Instagram? Super easy. The top left corner, there's a camera. You're gonna click that, and then on the bottom here, you can see there's a right here is a picture. That's where you're gonna hit it, and that'll bring your pictures up. Okay, so. I can post, I'll just post something random on here. And then when you want it to add it, you're just gonna hit your story, okay? Now, if I didn't want to add it right away and I wanted to add something, this up here means save. This is saved to my camera roll. This will change like the appearance. So you can see on the bottom here, I can like click different things and it'll change it. I don't ever use that, to be honest. This one is to add like a video to your Instagram TV if you have it, or if you have over 10,000 followers, you can add links. I don't have over 10,000 followers yet, but I will. And then this other one, the square here, this is so you can add things. So this is how people add like okay, I call it a GIF. I don't know what the hell it's called, a GIF, a GIF, a gift. I don't really know. Anyway, you can add stuff to it to get more viewers on your posts. It's really good to add these because they're fun. You can also, if you're in the States, you can add music. I don't have that option because I'm in Canada. So that's where you find that. You can add quizzes. So like, guess my favorite color, hit these to put the answers in, stuff like that. What else is there in here? You can add one of these, like if it was a picture of shoes, do you like these? And people can swipe back and forth to tell you if they like them type deal. What else is really popular in here? Poll. So you could be like, do you travel? Yes or no. The more, honestly, I suggest putting a poll in your story every single day. It could be about anything. Do you like cats or dogs? Do you like summer or fall? Do you drink coffee? Do you, what kind of car do you drive? It can be anything. As long as you're getting people to interact with you, the more your page is seen. It is the biggest thing I can get, the biggest tip I can give to you. Okay? So that's poll. Questions, what kind of car do you drive? And then they can respond to you. These are huge, okay? That's the best thing you can do for your business on a story is to get your page seen. Okay, so then I'm just gonna add that to my story. Okay, you guys, so that's basically it. There are training videos on how to use Instagram, but this is just strictly for story. If you guys have any other questions about your story, please contact your upline, me, anyone that you work with. Hopefully this helped you guys, and if you have anything else to add to this when you're watching this to help out your team, comment below. Let people, learn new things. Anyway, you guys have a great day.